there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, for this episode of Monday Maker Live, Morning Coffee and Crochet, and my special guest,
Oops.
Connie. Good to
I know
see you,
my thing
Connie. I'm going to
fell.
change our screen to full. There we go. Woo, we are close. How are you today, my friend?
I'm doing all right. It's a going.
Yes. Okay, good. Good.
I,
We just have to take one day at a time, don't we?
yeah, I had to get all my stuff back set up. Frank, like it gets in his way when he's on the computer,
Ah, yeah.
so he had disconnected stuff because I hadn't been live in a while.
Oh, uh-oh.
And basically, when I would go live again, I just had to reset it up. So I had to
Yes.
make sure everything was working right.
Yes. Yes. Now let me say hi to our friends here. Let me go on up here. Good morning, Miguel. It is good to see you. I'm so glad to see you. Hey, aloha, Naomi. I'm so glad to see you. So glad you're here. And of course, we have our friend Connie and Knit Pearl and Squirrel with Granny G. Thompson. Hey, good morning to you. I'm so glad you're here. And let's see who else is here. Let me scroll on down. Barber time. Yes. You know
So
it. You
so
know it.
true.
Oh my goodness. Let me see. Ah, morning, Alice. Good morning to you. It's so good to see you. The dreaded countdown. That's right, Miguel. That's right. Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fun. You blow
And you
my
blew
mind.
my mind. Hey, Mickey. Oh, I said Mickey instead of Nikki. Oops.
Nikki, Deborah, good to see you. Hello from Cold, Maine. Deborah, Cold, Maine. Oh
Cold?
my
What's that?
goodness. Yeah.
It's 82 degrees here. The high is going to be 93.
Um, what? That's crazy. That's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. You know it. You know it. Okay, so what's in your cup? I have
Yep.
coffee with some half and half. What you got? You got some coffee with your good creamer?
Coffee
Yeah. Hmm. Mm,
with my be still cup.
nice. Be still and know. Nice.
Yeah, my
Hey,
coffee
Connie,
kind
I
of.
like your background. Today is
Thank you.
Memorial Day in the United States. And so, of course, this is the day when we remember our fallen soldiers and um, and we honor them for the sacrifice that they made in order for us to be free. So today is Memorial Day, and it's just a rainy, crazy Memorial Day here. Um, we were under a tornado watch until
Yikes.
6 o'clock this morning. So that was fun. It was real windy, rainy. Yesterday, some of the area got hail, and it was so weird because we got like 5 seconds of really humongous raindrops, like the biggest raindrops, like golf ball size raindrops.
Ooh.
It was not hail though, and I was looking and I was like, oh my gosh, that could be hail, but it wasn't. But come to find out, some areas did get hail. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I was sad that we didn't get hail or happy. I mean, obviously, we don't want damage to vehicles and stuff. It was so fast, though. I mean, we could have gone out and got some hail and froze it, put it in the freezer, kept it for a while.
See, we
Anyway,
had the bad weather a few weeks ago.
did you? Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do want to apologize, y'all. I have a cough, so you'll see me. Hopefully, I'll mute the mic in time where I don't cough into the mic. But between like my allergies, and then we had a big fire in my town, not not that far from where I live.
Humongous.
It took them over 4 hours to get this fire out. They had to take a plane twice, dump water on it. They had to knock down a wall. Still
I
don't know
saw
what
that.
caused it. I mean, you should see the pictures. And anyone that's friends with me on Facebook, I've posted some of them on my
Yeah,
personal page.
yeah,
But like the smoke's in the air, you can smell it.
yeah.
I mean, my eyes, they're better today than yesterday, but like all red and puffy.
And it was a whole the building looked like it encompassed like a whole block, and it was a brick building. It was a restaurant, a very fancy restaurant from the pictures that I saw. And was it like a fancy Italian restaurant or something like that?
No, it had more like regular like meals and some Cajun stuff. Now some interesting back history to it. Okay, you had 2 restaurants. One was Ruby's Cafe, which was the restaurant Frank's grandma used to own when she was living.
Oh,
Then you had Nick's, which is the one that burned down.
right.
Well, they had these 2 guys that, the ownership of Ruby's and actually Nick's too, they've gone through several different owners.
Yeah.
And at one point, when the 2 guys were owning Ruby's, they wanted to expand and they moved Ruby's into Nick. You know, it became Ruby's at one point, but then they couldn't handle it. And then they moved back to their original building.
Yeah.
Then someone else took over ownership of Nick's. And I think they started calling it Nick's on Second.
Yeah.
But it is kind of tied to Frank's grandma's restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, because it has some history there. Yeah. And I have never seen a building fire quite so outrageous as this, except for, maybe city fires, in big cities, like the big tall buildings. But this was, it was a substantial looking building, but it wasn't a high rise building or anything like that. And then also to see the plane coming through, dropping water on the building, trying to assist. I mean, how much water was that? That was a ton. And yet it just looked like a little thimble of it. I mean, it almost looked like it wasn't helping at all, although obviously any water would help. But wow, that was a pretty substantial fire. So
And
you were close, so you had the smoke in the air, and that's affecting your cough and your breathing and all of that. So yeah,
and another thing too is now in Louisiana we don't have counties, we call them parishes.
right.
4 different parishes they had the firefighters
They
from
responded. Yeah. Yeah.
to get this fire out. And luckily they contained it. Like from what I know, no other buildings were damaged.
Yeah.
No one got injured or anything, thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But scary.
Yeah. It is. It is. So let's see, since we've been talking, we have Catherine has come on. Good morning, Catherine. I'm so glad to see you. And Trudy, it's so good to see you. And Mary King, Hobbies and More. Hello, good morning. I'm so glad that you're here. And so thank you all for coming and joining us. And let's see. Granny D says it gets so hot and humid in Louisiana. I remember summer visits to my daughter when she lived in New Orleans. I loved visiting there, but it was so hot. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Barbara experienced it. She came
I
during the
did.
summer.
I did. I mean, my very first time going to Louisiana, if it wasn't for you and for our little buddy boy, um, I would never have even driven to Louisiana. I wouldn't have met you face to face. Now, maybe we'll get to see each other again one day soon. But right now, that was it. And it was
But
just really nice.
I do find Florida and Louisiana weather isn't that much different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I see Miguel saying it felt like 105 where
Uh,
he's at. Yeah, Texas
yeah,
gets hot.
yeah, it does. It really does.
That Texas heat,
Yes,
it
yes,
it's like smothering.
yes, yes. It really is. Really, really is. So let's see. What's on your hook today? I got something to show you. I got something funny to show you. And
Uh-oh.
I started it and I finished it yesterday.
Is that what
I
you
think I
showed
finished
me?
it yesterday. Yeah. I did. I finished it and I feel kind of funny wearing them, but and they're a little longer than what I intended. I intended them to be like looking like high waters,
Bell
my pants.
bottoms.
Yeah, bell bottoms, some high waters. Like I expected to see, this much ankle and then have the thing, but anyway, I guess I'm shorter than I thought. So, anyway, I got something to show you in just a little bit, gang. So, hold on. Let me know what is on your hook today. What is on your hook? Aha.
I got some stuff to show too.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you have some stuff to show. I need coffee. Oh my gosh, I need coffee so bad today. It's just crazy. Mm.
You're
Everybody
gonna
in the chat is being so nice to one another, and I love that. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, and howdy,
Okay,
howdy, everybody.
howdy, howdy. Okay, so y'all, everybody has their favorite pair of jeans, right? And like, it's the pair of jeans that you wear all the time. Well, I'm short, and even when I get the short jeans, they're a little too long. Okay. So anyway, I ended up cutting this much. Can you believe that? This much of my jeans off. Now these are nice worn jeans. They are comfy. They are, I mean, you can see the color of them. They've been washed quite a bit. Let me show you the other side. Now these are clean. Okay. I cannot get this Tennessee mud color out of these jeans. But this is where my heel ends up going because I know that's kind of gross, right? But I'm so short that my heel ends up going under here. And then when I'm walking outside and the Tennessee orange, dirt and everything, I can't get this color out. So it always looks like when I'm wearing these that I'm wearing unclean jeans, even when they're clean, which is crazy. So I thought, this is kind of gross. And these are my favorite comfy jeans. So I ended up cutting them off. And then I did something crazy. And I'm not sure how I feel about going out in public in these jeans now. I mean, I even felt weird like walking around last night. I was trying them on last night because I finished them late. Are you ready? Because they're kind of crazy. They're kind of crazy. Let's see. So let me show you one leg. So this is this is a leg. Look at that.
but
Oh my
think
goodness.
it's
And it
cool.
flounces. So like look, it flounces. Flouncy flouncy. And so all of these are like I did loops. So first I did a single crochet with white, and then I did a double crochet, and then I did a double crochet, chain one, skip one, double crochet. So I did that. And then between each of these, I did a 6 chain loop. And then in each 6 chain loop, I did 12 treble crochets, which is Connie's favorite. Not, she
Oh,
doesn't like treble crochet.
the shawl I'm about to be showing y'all,
Yeah,
there's one row that's all treble stitches. I think
nice,
I think that's the row I'm currently on right now. And
nice.
I'm just like, and the rows keep getting bigger and bigger, and I'm like, enough of the treble stitches.
Oh, Naomi says she loves it. Oh my gosh. I feel like, oh, thank you.
I love the
Thank
color.
you. Granny D says, I think they're very cute. And Aloha Naomi says she loves it. But she's got like really big eyes.
I love
Yes,
Alice's
yes,
comment.
Catherine, hippie days. I know, right?
Party
Right?
girl pants.
Catherine, I thought about you, Catherine, because I thought, I know how you like to go to like your concerts and things, and how cute would it be if you like did that with some jeans and then you were out there dancing and whatever. I just thought that that would be so cute. I mean, do it in whatever color you want. I did it in a blue, and of course I chose the one color that I only had one skein of, and all the other colors in this type of yarn I had two colors of, but I thought I had two of everything, but I only had one of this blue and teal. But I thought that was the best color for my maiden voyage on making myself a crazy crochet granny.
We need
Crazy
a hippie
girl.
life. Dress up like hippies. But I don't think I have anything really hippie looking.
You don't?
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. Good morning, Patty Barker. I'm so glad that you're here. So glad you're party girl pants. Alice says they're party girl pants.
Let's get that party started.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if they are really party girl pants or oh goodness. Um, Deborah's
Let's
gonna go watch the parade.
let's
Good.
get the party started. Or
Yeah.
how does it go?
Ah, not sure.
Yeah, let's get it started in here. But
Yeah.
instead, let's party in here.
Catherine is going to start her other dog today. It's a miniature pit bull. Now, listen, listen, this is the craziest, most fun crochet story you're going to hear. And this is our Catherine, our very own Catherine. So she made the Pokemon figure. Her daughter shouted it out. She got $60 for that Pokemon figure.
Ooh, wow.
And then she made a dog. And guess what? She got $70 for that
Ooh.
dog. And I'm like applauding her over here. I'm like, you go, girl. She is on a roll with a certain niche, and she is really, really doing well. So
Who let the
you
dogs
go,
out?
Catherine. I know, I
I'm
know.
a nut, y'all. If anyone's not familiar with me, I'm a nut.
She is a nut. She's a nut from, yeah. So Granny D says on the needles is an Afghan, and hooks are busy with washcloths and
Ooh.
dishcloths. Yeah, you know how I feel about those. I love them, absolutely love them. Let's see. Okay, Naomi is working on a lovey. She just finished another market bag. Naomi goes to the oh, what is that called? It's a C word. It's with it's the store at the base.
Costco?
No, the
Oh,
store at the base.
commissary,
Yeah, commissary.
commissary.
So she goes there and she sets up a kiosk. And so some one time she did 3 weeks, which was a little too long, and this last one it was 2 weeks, and I think that was probably just perfect for her. But anyway, she sells a lot of market bags and all sorts of other really, really cute things. So she's working on a lovey and another market bag. She just finished another market bag, which is great. They are so adorable, and she hangs them really nicely, and people who come in, they're like, "Oh my gosh, look at that." And they buy them. So Nikki says, I'm still on a bag a day cape, 50 more rows, and then the hood. Yay.
I have a
Yay.
bag o' day pattern obsession.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And you really rock them too. So
Thank you.
yeah. Nikki says crazy is our middle name. And love that though. Because I was saying, crazy crochet ladies. I mean, okay, so remember, I don't know if you saw, if you watched, but when I talked about going to the dentist and I was like, what's up with that? I was wanting to talk to these ladies and chat with them and stuff. I just wanted to talk. And they kind of gave me a look like, look, lady, we're working here. But they were really sweet at the same time. They weren't rude, but they were like not giving me enough attention and not like talking to me. And I was like,
Hey, Barbara needed attention. Give her the attention she deserves.
I wanted some attention. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm that old lady now. Like, I am the one that comes in and they go, oh no, here she is. She's a talker. Oh, she's going to talk my ear off. I can't get any work done because she's talking, and they're like, and
Uh-oh,
I'm like,
look
I'm
out,
that old
y'all.
lady.
Barbara's coming.
You know it. You know it. And I was like, oh man, I'm that old lady now. I'm the one that wants to come in and chat with the girls, the young working girls. And they're like, lady, we're working, but they're really sweet. They're not rude. They are not rude. But I can just see on their face, and I'm like, and it didn't stop me either. I just kept talking. Like, Barbara, you can tell that they don't want you to talk anymore. Can you just shut up? No, no, just zip it, Barbara. I could not zip it. And so now, what if I go in with these pants and I just like start talking? Oh my gosh. I'm going to get a reputation. But you know what? I kind of don't care.
But
I think it's kind of
you
funny.
it's a friendly reputation. At least it's not a really truly negative one.
Right, right.
Oh, that Barbara's always mean all the time.
Oh, there's the crochet girl. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Look at that old lady. That's the crochet old lady. Okay, so in my old town that we moved from in Florida, because I lived there since 1985. Okay, so I had lived there for a long time, almost 40 years, like almost 40 years. And so, in a long time ago in the 80s, there was this old couple, and like they to me, I mean, I was in my 20s, so they to me look like they were like 90 or 100, right? They probably weren't at the time because they lived a long time after that. They lived decades after that. But the woman always wore disco outfits and the man always wore leisure suits. Yeah. So they I know. And everywhere they went and he had like if he was wearing like a white leisure suit, he was wearing white shoes. Like he was styling like from the 70s. One time she frightened me because now let's just be honest, as ladies get older, something in the front kind of lowers to the basement a little bit. You go from the penthouse to the second floor to the first floor and sometimes to the basement, right? So anyway, she was wearing a tube top, but it was so low. At first, when I looked at her, I thought, oh, she didn't have a top on because there was so much real estate up here that was empty, right?
There's this content creator that I watch, totally different genre.
Right?
And she dresses very revealing a lot of time.
Oh,
And like sometimes she'll wear these dresses that go real low. And it literally looks like, because the camera's like, you know, above it. It looks like she has nothing on.
yes. Yes. And it kind of freaks you out a little bit at first. You're like, like I can remember looking at this little old lady, this, disco lady, and thinking, oh no, what happened to her top? And good morning, Lydia. It's good to see you. Did I say good morning to you already? I don't know
Shabigail.
because I'm a little old lady. Catherine says I would totally wear those out, Barbara. You just might start a trend. Good. We can all, hey, you know what? I think we need to. We need to all just take one pair of jeans. Listen, they can be your ratty jeans because holes in jeans are in too, right? Take the ratty jeans, cut them up high enough though, because I did not cut these high enough. And they are like, the swirlies are like swirling around my ankles and like almost touching the floor, which I don't want, because I wanted to keep them up off that Tennessee orange dirt out there. I did not want my beautiful crochet to get that orange, right? Uh, so anyway,
I'm trying to get back into my jeans.
You're gonna
I'm
do
getting
it. You're gonna
closer.
do it. Yeah. You are doing so well. You are doing
Because more
so
and
well.
more of my older clothes are starting to fit, or I'm not that far off. I get excited when I can wear something I haven't worn in a while. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. But I kind of have clothes that's like different sizes.
Yeah.
So I still have stuff that, that the more I lose will eventually fit me.
Yeah. Naomi's saying it's the PX. That's where she goes, not the commissary. I guess commissary is more like food, and the PX is the PX like the whole complex.
Different branches of the military sometimes call it a little different. I think the commissary is food in the Navy. The exchange is like more like a store kind of,
Okay.
well, like old day Walmart in a sense before
Right.
they started doing groceries.
Right. Right. And that's what Naomi says too. The main exchange. It's the PX, the main exchange. So it's more like probably not food as much as all the fun shopping product things that you can do, right? And Nikki says, yes, Bag a Day has so many good ones. I've made so many. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw someone, talking about, I think it was Granny D mentioning a bag. I'm like, I've been eyeing that bag and bucket hat, the matching one that she put
Yeah.
out. I'm like, I already got a lot on my to-do list. And she keeps putting out these amazing patterns, and
I
I'm like,
know. I know. The woman is a powerhouse. She just like whips them out like boop, boop,
I
boop. And here
know.
I am. Like I struggle to get one out. And she's like, she has 50 out in the time that takes me to put one out. Yeah.
And I'm like, I have so many just from her on my to-do list. And I'm like, I'm never, oops, sorry, y'all. I'm never, it's the little screen thing to
Oh,
my
yeah.
microphone.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm like, I'm never gonna get all the patterns of hers that I want to do. She keeps putting out new amazing ones.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Uh-huh. So Nikki says, Crazy Crochet Ladies Club, we like to talk. I love that. That's like the like if I go crochet therapy, Crazy Crochet Ladies Club, we like to talk, you know? And we do.
You know,
And yes, that's right. Yes, Catherine, Barbara has us. I do. I have you. And that's why I love you because you let me talk to you and you don't go, listen, lady, I got things to do.
uh, oh, poor Barbara, I probably talk her ear off. There's times I talk her a novel, and
Yes.
and then my serenading.
Yes,
Some of my
yes,
friends experience it on a more regular basis.
yes. Miguel, my story about the extra real estate up here, he's like, "Oh man, oh my, I'm blocking my ears." Sorry, Miguel. That's funny though. You're blocking your ears. Sorry, Miguel. Ah, Nisi, good morning to you. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you're here.
Howdy, howdy, everyone.
Yay. Ah, yes. Granny squares would make neat patches on jeans. I think so too. Um,
Ooh.
but I mean, oh, look, I'm thinking on my jeans shorts. Yeah. Like, what about even putting them on your back pocket? What about that? And then you
Show
could
off
like
that booty.
Yeah. Okay, and Naomi confirms commissary is food. Yes, yes. Hey, Gloria, Ms. Glow. Good morning to you. I'm so glad you're here.
Howdy,
And
howdy. Granny D got
oh,
me saying howdy, but it's really
howdy.
howdy.
Oh, you're doing the mini pearl howdy, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. That's how she used to say it. You probably don't know who Minnie Pearl is, do you?
I
You do?
do.
Okay.
My dad used to watch her,
Okay. Yeah.
and hee haw.
That's right. That's right. Ah, Alice is driving, but she's listening. Alice, be safe. Be safe. Yes, a matching set would look cute, Nikki says.
But yeah, with the commissary and exchange, it's been a while since I was in the Navy, and I'm like, hold up, what are they called? Am I mixing it up?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh, big yawn, or big sigh, I should say.
So y'all want
So,
to?
for whatever reason, I am really into cotton right now.
Ooh, y'all want to see
Um,
what I've been up to?
yes, yes.
I'm gonna be putting videos out. Like some stuff I'm gonna be sharing this week. Some stuff it may be next week.
Mhm.
I have a whole video I plan to do on my plants mate. I didn't bring that by me. I just kind of
Yeah,
my last couple of things.
yeah.
All right, let me turn my green screen off just in case. Give me
Yes,
just
because if
a
there's anything
second.
green, we won't be able to
Yeah.
see it.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Hopefully I have
Ooh.
it the right direction. This is pretty big. Come on. Oh, I think I'm the wrong way. Bear with me. Bear with me.
Yeah.
I'm upside. Oh, I got it now. Hopefully I
Oh,
have it the right way though.
this is the Granny Meets virus
Meat
shawl?
virus, fiber spiders,
Yes.
tutorial. And this is a Stinley cake here.
It's a
Oh,
what?
Stinley cake. They're gorgeous.
Nice.
My friend, Kelly Haggerty, some of y'all may have seen her in the Yorny community. My tassels are kind of tangled. Um, Me and her were both in the Navy together. We went to A
Nice.
school together. She was
Uh-huh.
actually in the neighboring, like in Orlando, we had quads. It was like
Yeah.
one big room and lockers divided it. And she was in the quad over from me.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully y'all saw it good enough.
Yeah,
Um,
we
I
did.
have a
I
lot of
was
wood,
waiting for you to put your eyes through the holes and go, "Hello." 'Cause the
but yeah. And what's funny is her husband, she's still married to him this day. You know, they met in A school in the Navy.
Oh, wow.
All right. So this is what I'm working on. And I feel like it's taken me forever. I'm hoping I can get it finished by the end of the week. Hopefully I have it the right way. But this is Bago Days Twilight After Sunset shawl.
Uh-huh.
This is the one with the treble stitches. Treble stitches.
Nice. I
Um
love treble. Wrap, wrap, do, 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 do,
I
wrap,
don't.
wrap.
It's one thing, like if it's just a few stitches, which normally it is, but this one has a lot
Yeah.
because you have one row that's all treble,
Yeah.
but it's mostly double crochet stitches and then that row of
I can see the row of
treble.
treble. Yeah. Listen,
And they,
I like treble because those rows go fast.
I don't find they do
Oh my, they're so the row is so large.
because I find like it's harder for me to like hold it. Like I don't know, it's just more awkward.
Yeah.
And this is another Stinley cake that
Pretty.
Kelly sent me. Hold up.
Pretty.
That's what the rest of the cake looks like.
That's very pretty.
These Stinley cakes are gorgeous. And all right, give me just a minute here.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of space, so it's kind of like awkward. And
Yeah.
this is the other Stinley cake. It's
Can you
still in.
show me the label? Does it have a label?
This is cotton store cakes by Stinley.
Okay.
But Kelly
Very
sent me
pretty.
this one too, and it's
Very pretty.
sparkly. And I plan to make um one of Bod's older wrap patterns with it.
Uh-huh.
It's
Uh-huh.
one that I had tried doing with a different color cake, and I didn't like it, and I always said I was gonna go back to doing it.
Yeah,
But these cakes are gorgeous.
they are
And
gorgeous.
I was doing Bag O' Days make-along shawl,
Mhm.
and I was using this ice yarn. I love the yarn.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is, but I don't feel like it was the right yarn for that pattern. It's the
Yeah.
Cake's Rainbow.
Yeah.
Um, but this is a 2-weight yarn, and I found
Oh,
mine
yeah.
was looking small. And with the darker colors, you really didn't see the details of the stitching. And I
Right.
was like, I'm not feeling it, even though I
Yeah.
did quite a bit of it. And then I was
Oh.
like, but I found in my yarn stash, this is some yarn that I got quite a while back, I think from Walmart. It's a
Mhm.
Lion Brand Mandala,
Right.
and let's see what the color is. Dragon.
Oh,
And I think this will do better. And it's a 3-weight.
that's pretty. Yeah.
I love these
I have
colors
some of that mandala in a 3-weight, um, on the shelf here, and it's good. It's a good weight yarn.
because I feel like it's better to do the same weight she did. I told y'all I have a Bag O' Day pattern obsession.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um and then well this yarn I'm thinking about doing Ursula's Count My Many Blessings shawl.
Ooh.
That or the Steve shawl by her.
Now, how many cakes of that do you have?
Um, it was either a 6 or 8 pack. It's
Oh,
over
wow.
6. It's like 1,600 yards of
Good.
yarn.
Oh, good. Good. Because I do you find that, like, the smaller weight yarn, the more yarn it takes to
Yeah,
make something? Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, because it takes up less real estate, so yeah.
and that's another reason why I think that the whip I'm working on, that shawl, is taking me longer too
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
one weight,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
and I have crochet ADD. I'll start crocheting, then I get talking with my friends on Facebook Messenger, or I'll do something around the house or something.
Yeah. And before you know it, where'd the time go? I know. I know. Yeah.
It looks like we have
Ah.
some new people that joined us.
Oh, good. Let's see. Ah, Pandemonium Express. Good morning. Miss Nisi pointed you in my direction. Thank you,
Mm.
Nisi. I'm having a great Monday. Connie's having a great Monday, and we hope that you're having a great Monday too.
Yeah,
And
Barbara's amazing.
Connie's amazing.
Thank you. But Barbara, I met Barbara before I even, well, not actually meet her, but I did meet her at that one time in person.
Yes.
Later on, but like I got to know her before I even started my channel. I was in her Facebook group,
Yes.
and she was obsessed with my Frank modeling picture.
I was. I was. We were like, "Go Frank, go Frank." Actually, everybody in the group was like, "More Frank, more Frank." Remember that? Oh, poor Connie. She's got the coughs.
Sorry.
Um, at least you can mute, so that's good. Yeah.
See, that's why
I
I'm
like
not
that.
comfortable going live on my own channel right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I could film videos, which I am planning to do this week because
Yeah.
I can stop the camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope that smoke clears up in the air soon.
I do too. I do too. That was pretty intense. Yeah. So Nikki says, I got 2 rows done on Cape on way to and from his mom's yesterday. Nothing else to do in the car. So, well, good. You got 2 rows done on the Cape. That's good. Um, yay. Yay. Thanks for keeping a watch on here. I wasn't watching the chat while we were chatting and missed our new people coming in. Oh, Antoinette, hello. I missed you. Happy
Howdy,
Memorial Day,
howdy.
ladies. Hope all is well. Welcome, and we're glad that you're here. Yeah.
But yeah,
Any more towel holders?
I haven't been doing a good job watching the chat either. I'm out of practice. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yes, yes. Miguel, not since I showed you my last set. That was when I started working on other things. I'm like a squirrel right now. I'm just like, ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at this. I'm having a hard time like concentrating. Unless, I cut the bottom off my jeans and I know I can't wear them until I finish. And then once I finish them, I'm not sure. So for those of you who just came in, this is what I have been working on. I
Ooh la
cut off
la.
some jeans and I made a crazy, yeah. So this is my
But
this
you
is
know,
my
like
crochet.
if you wear them somewhere, you'll probably have a lot of people commenting on
I
it.
bet.
Remember whenever I made those top hats back when I first started my channel? Frank wore his to Walmart, and, like,
Yeah.
people were, like, commenting to him on it.
Yeah, but what are they saying behind your back? That's what I want to know.
I think
Actually,
they liked it, though.
yeah, yeah. I think, it's fun because people who have fun and they're not afraid to have fun by wearing the fun hats or, whatever. I may end up on people of Walmart, you know,
Oh, yeah.
somebody might
Frank, you
take a
might be on
picture.
the people from Walmart.
That website, People of Walmart, where people take pictures of people who actually go to Walmart, like the one woman who went to Walmart wearing just pants and she put them up here or, whatever. Mm, anyway, yes, they do. Anything and next to nothing in Walmart. That's right. That's right. They wear anything.
Anything goes at Walmart.
Anything goes. Nikki says it's a 2-row repeat. One has front post and one back post to keep it in the front. The back post row takes longer. Oh, yeah. It's it's just the coordination of it. It's just your hand.
You
Um,
know, I find a lot of people, I hear it a lot that they don't like front post double crochets and back post double
oh,
crochets. No, yeah, at first, when you first start doing them, I find
yes.
they are awkward.
Feels awkward. Yeah.
But once you get used to doing it, I mean, I don't mind doing them now.
I don't either. I don't either. So no, I think it's I think it's fun. Oh my goodness. Aloha, Naomi says, Barbara, you will look so much better than any Walmart people. Well, thank you. Thank you. Antoinette says she has a local guy who made it into the people of Walmart.
And Antoinette don't live that far from me.
Oh no. Was it you, Connie?
Was it me? No, she said guy. It wasn't me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. So yeah, that's the question. Am I going to be brave enough to wear them out in
Just do
public?
it. Sometimes I get busted dancing in Walmart. Like, you know how they have the music playing
Yeah,
and I think nobody, like, no one's on the aisle and I think no one's looking and I just start dancing.
and you start getting that like twitch in the shoulder and then it just like goes to your whole body.
And
Yeah.
then, like, all of a sudden somebody sees me and they're just like, they're laughing, but in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, crazy cousin Lori, my crazy cousin Lori, when I went to Hobby Lobby with her one time, she was like, "Dance break," and she just like started dancing I mean, like not in a side aisle, but in the main aisle. She doesn't care.
I want one of Lori's Maine Coons. They're gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, they are. they are just the most beautiful cats in the world. I and you know what's kind of neat is that they are the only true American breed of cat. Um, Apparently, all the other cats come from everywhere else. Naomi's over here chanting. Wear them, wear them, wear them.
Howdy,
Hey,
howdy, everyone
Cindy.
joining us.
Hey, Cindy. Good to see you. Welcome. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
Or like Granny D says, howdy.
Howdy. Oh my goodness.
I
Oh
forgot to
my.
put my green screen back on.
Yeah. You got to get that screen going. Oh, there you go. So, what you got planned for the rest of the day, Connie?
I'll probably work on some crocheting. I've been watching this series on Tubi called Wildflower.
Oh.
Yeah, in a sense it's a little like Heartland. This girl, I think she's technically like, like high school age. But
Mhm.
it's sometimes I wonder if she's supposed to be young adult. But she had gone to prison for stealing a car,
Oh.
and they had it where like while she was in prison, she was working with this guy with horses and stuff. And
Oh.
she got real fond of this one horse called Wildflower.
Yeah.
So when they released her, they got her a job working for the guy working on a ranch where she was staying with, you know, kind of a family, but minus the husband.
Right.
You know, the husband had left type thing.
Yeah.
And just kind of like the horse stuff, the relationship drama, just different stuff.
Yeah. That sounds neat. And so she was able to work on the the business that had Wildflower on it, so she
Well,
could.
there's kind of more involved with how Wildflower became a part of that ranch,
Mhm.
because initially Wildflower wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Interesting.
like I said, I don't want to give too much away. You
Yeah.
kind of have to watch it if you're
Yeah.
interested. But it kind of has Heartland vibes in a
Yeah.
sense, which I
Yeah.
need to catch up on Heartland. I love that show.
Oh, yeah, hubby and I used to watch Heartland all the time, and then oh gosh, we stopped quite a few years ago, and it's like, what are they on season 20 or something? I mean, they are like way up there with the seasons. Like we stopped watching when the older sister and her husband were running the B&B, or the ranch side where people were coming and staying. That's when that's when we ended up stopped watching. I don't remember why. I think it was like it was on Netflix at the time or something, and we were watching it there, and then that's as far as it got. And then we stopped watching it, and we haven't gone back. So
See, I watched about a season after one of the characters passed away. I'm not going to say which one in case
okay,
some of y'all watch the show or
yeah,
decide to start watching it. I don't want to
yeah,
spoil it, but it's
yeah.
sad
Oh,
when that happened.
yeah. Oh, now I got to go watch and see who passes away. Oh my.
It's You'll be shocked.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
And
wow.
and the sad thing is you don't see it coming.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, um, yeah, we are actually watching on Netflix. We're watching Young Sheldon from
Oh,
season 1, episode 1, and we're just watching it all the way through. And So yeah. Um,
Sheldon's a hot mess. He's something
yes.
else. You're
Yes.
sitting in
And
my spot.
so, yeah, young Sheldon, and then I'm hoping that we can find like The Big Bang Theory and watch that from the beginning. I don't know if that's available or not, but right now we're watching Young Sheldon on Netflix, so we'll have to see. Oh, okay. Granny D says she's heard of Heartland but never watched it. It is an amazing show set on a ranch with horses, and it's filmed in Canada. Beautiful scenery.
Mm-hmm.
It's about rehabilitating and horses, and it's just a lovely, lovely show. And then you just come to love the people on that ranch and all the people that they interact with. It's just, it's just like watching about life and on, with the horses, and it just gives you all the feels, and it's just a really, really good, wholesome, precious show, really. It really is. Um, yeah. So if you can catch it.
Now, one that I want to watch one of these days on Netflix when we get it again. Well, I'm not gonna say the first word because I don't know if YouTube could get a little sensitive, but it starts with a V, River.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Most of y'all may have heard of it and know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to. It's like I don't think it's meant in that way,
Yeah.
but
No, I don't think it is. And isn't that the one where is it like a mystery? Is that one like a mystery?
I think it's more love. But
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But it has that guy on it. He was on Grey's Anatomy for a while. He was one of Meredith's love interests,
Oh, okay.
like the main first one after
Yes.
Derek. Well, I probably
Yes.
shouldn't have said that in case nobody knows about that part. Sorry.
Well, I'm sure they've seen
That's been
things.
a while, so that happened. But and then another one I'm
Oh, okay.
interested in. There's a like a I think a drama series called Steel Magnolias. Not the movie with Julia Roberts. This is different.
Okay. Huh. Um, yeah, we had a hard time because for the longest time we've just watched YouTube, and it's like you watch people, I mean, and they're real human beings like this, and they're showing, their life or their farm or their whatever, and you get to know them and really kind of feel like they're your friends, but then you kind of, either their content gets kind of slow or they take a break or whatever. And so, um, hey, Brenda, good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you. Brenda Young, Crochet and More. Hey,
Howdy,
Brenda.
howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Yeah.
Now, what I
Oh,
don't like is when you get into a show and then it gets canceled and you're like, what happened next? I want to know.
yeah. Yeah. That's what happened to us when we watched the show Glades. And it was set in the Florida Everglades, and it was a police show, and it was on his wedding day, and this was the very last, and if you've never watched it, I'm giving it away. Close your ears. But it was the very last day, and he had bought his bride to be a house, and it was like her dream house, right? It was the house that she passed by for years and just like dreamed about owning. And so for her wedding present, he bought her this house, and
Oh,
he went there like an hour before the wedding, to like put fresh flowers out and stuff, because after the wedding and after the reception, he was going to bring her to the house, and it was like all set up romantic and everything, and somebody came in and shot him, and he ended up
oh,
on the floor. And that's how they ended the show because it got canceled. And I'm like, what happened? Like, did he live? Did he die? Did they find him in time? Do they know who did it? Did blah, blah, blah? There were so many questions. And it drove me crazy. So I
It
had to make up an
does.
ending in my head. I had to make up an ending in my head so that I could just move on.
Or if you remember back, like more in like the 80s, like back then, usually when the season ended, they left you with this major cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And then like I think it was like the summertime that they would play repeats.
Yeah.
Then you had to wait for the new season to find out what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Now you don't the cliffhangers aren't what they used to be.
They're not. Unless you're watching um British TV because like their shows are like full on movie quality. Like so like Sherlock, they would put out like 4 episodes in a season, but they were like 2-hour episodes or whatever and they were like full on full-length movies. And so they would they would have a whole year between the next one. So you didn't even get the next one at the next fall, when TV started. You would have to wait like if you saw one in 2020, 2021 you weren't getting any. 2022 you might get some seasons or they might even make you wait till 2023. It depended on how quickly they got all of those filmed and then they would dump them, you know. Anyway,
And, and then like back then, if you missed an episode, you either had to have like a VCR to record, to be recording it,
yeah,
or hope you caught it whenever, like the period where they did the replay. It's
yeah,
not like today with, oh, I'm just gonna go to Netflix or Hulu or whatever.
yeah, and watch it again. Yeah. And a lot of times too on TV, they will repeat that show like right before the next episode. So if you missed it, you could watch it. I know when we were watching Walking Dead and it came out on a Sunday night at 9 o'clock. And so always Sunday at 8 o'clock, they would always play the episode from the week before. So if you missed the episode from the week before, or if you wanted to rewatch it and go right into the next episode, you could. So it was like, a lot of times we would, get together and we would watch both episodes. We'd get together with friends, but we got together on a Tuesday night. So we recorded it.
But
So,
sometimes I miss those times,
yeah, yeah,
the
I do
old
too.
school ways. I'm
The
showing
old
my
school,
age.
yeah, well, you know, we all have age, don't we? So, Connie, let me see if I can, let's see. Okay, Connie, I don't know if you heard this one, but this is the third time that I will be saying this dad joke because I think it's hilarious and you might have seen it. What do you call people who sleep in their socks?
Hmm. I used to always sleep with socks. Like I always had to have socks on my feet. Now I'm the opposite,
Yeah,
unless my feet are cold.
right. But
Hmm.
what do you call people who sleep in their socks? Tiny.
Tiny.
Tiny because they crawl in their socks. They're not sleeping with socks on, they're sleeping in their socks. They're tiny. I'm sorry. I think that is hilarious. It's a groaner. I can see you're like, I don't get it.
I mean, I kind of get it, but it's like it wasn't one of those that was obvious to me when you said the answer.
Oh my gosh, I know, but I can't help it. I think they're hilarious.
That kind of
Oh my
reminds
god.
me of the time that Sweet Bud, I
Yeah.
didn't know where he was at.
Yeah.
And it's like, where is this cat? I put like my hand on the bed. And I hear meow. He was
Oh,
like he had like gotten himself in the comforter, wrapped himself up like a burrito.
yeah.
I'm
Oh
like,
gosh.
and he would do that.
Yeah.
I think he got cold, poor
Oh,
baby.
yeah. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Idea?
A no idea.
I was
No
close,
idea.
y'all. Yay.
Yes. Yes. And the last one, why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
To show the possum it could be done. That's not a good one. Poor possum.
That reminds me, years ago, I was at my parents' house, well, my dad and my stepmom back when they were still living. And I'll go to open one of the bathroom drawers. Next thing you know, I'm like, ah! There was a possum in it.
How'd that possum get in the bathroom?
I have no clue. I have no clue. Now, one time we open the front door and we see a possum on the porch right by the door. And this is when we had our cat Izzy.
Oh,
And Izzy, no matter how hard you tried to keep her inside, she found a way. She found a way to get out. She just took off after that possum. It was like, oh my.
oh my. Oh, poor possum.
Oh yeah, because one time I had the window open in the back room and the screen was loose. I mean, I never even thought of it. Next thing I know, I'm looking out the kitchen window and I see her in the backyard. And I'm like, what?
I know you don't believe what you're seeing, right?
And then
Yes.
I finally figured out she went through the window because the screen was just loose enough. I was like, crazy cat.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, here's truly, truly the last one. What one word does everyone pronounce wrong?
Wrong?
Yes! The answer is wrong. Good job. Good job. Okay, Connie, it is time. Oh, she's got the coughs. You doing
Sorry,
okay?
y'all.
That's okay. It is time for us to say goodbye. And thank you for joining us today. I hope that you enjoyed our little chit chat and seeing our makes. And I know my really bad dad jokes. I hope you enjoyed them. And
Yeah, and it did help me out a lot coming
good,
live today
good, good.
because it's like most of y'all know what happened to my poor baby. Um, and I'm fine as long as I'm not like constantly thinking of it, and especially the times that he was sick. That's like what really gets to me. Where if I get my mind off of it, I'm okay.
Mhm.
And I was kind of like, maybe I was like, maybe it's time for me to come back to my channel. Maybe it
Yeah,
would do me some good.
yeah,
And Frank agreed. Barbara agreed.
yeah. Yeah, it will help you. It will help you keep your mind off of it. And our poor Bud did pass away, and so I think everyone knows that. And so
He was
first he was my Bud, and then he was Connie's Bud, and he's our Bud, and our
he was
buddy.
such a special boy.
He really was. He really was.
And
And
his Frank obsession, my husband.
oh, yes, he
That
did.
boy
He had a
loved him.
yeah,
I
yeah. He
still
loved Frank.
I think it's funny one time he bit Frank's belly.
It was a love bite. He was like, "I love you." Yeah. Yeah.
He
Poor
had
little
a
bud.
thing for men. He
Yeah, he really did like men. He did. He would when we had him, he would crawl up on my husband, and my husband has a beard, and he would rub his face in my husband's beard so hard. He just loved him. Yeah.
he would always
And
but Frank.
yeah, yeah. So, all right. I am so glad that you came and joined us. Buddy making biscuits on the biscuit. Yeah, that's right. Buddy was making biscuits on the biscuit. You know it. Hey,
But
Kenji.
uh-oh, we have a
Kenji.
biscuit.
Hi, Biscuit. Good to see you. Thank you for taking such good care of our Bud. And I know you loved him, and I'm so glad that he had both of you for his last year on Earth, and he was well loved, and I am so thankful for that. Yeah,
It just
yeah.
can be hard because you start blaming yourself and
Hey, yeah, we're not even gonna go there, girl, because you did everything you could do, and you are a good cat mom, and you loved Bud with all your heart, and so did Biscuit, and so for this last year, I have just been so happy and so relieved to be able to hand my Bud over to such a loving fur mommy and daddy. And I don't have one regret. And so don't you have a regret either, because you gave him a very wonderful last year of life. And
and
I will,
I picture him in kitty heaven with Allie.
yeah,
He's probably in a box on a stool, eating wet food, tuna,
yeah,
chasing birds.
yeah.
Allie's probably hissing at him.
He's used to that. The girls like to hiss at him. I don't know why. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Naomi. I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it too. All right. So, Connie, I'm going to let you sign off in your normal Connie from Just Another Stitch fashion, and then I will sign off. And we will see you. I will see you on Wednesday for my Whip Wednesday. And we'll stay tuned to Connie's channel and see when she is going to go
I'll
live.
probably have a new video come out either tomorrow or Wednesday
Good.
because I want to do a memorial video for Bud,
Yeah.
and I'll probably do a video showing my plants. I got
Oh, yes.
plant fever,
We can't
and
wait.
then I don't know if it'll be this week or next week. I want to do hot off the hook, showing like some gnomes I had made, and well,
Mhm.
y'all saw the shawls today, but I do have another shawl that I finished that I hadn't shown on my channel.
Yeah.
Um, and then I need to show how to cast off and knitting for the beginner knit series that
Nice.
I'm doing.
Nice.
But yeah, I, hopefully I'm okay with my ending. It's been a while since I've really said it, but
Go for it. If it's
I
different,
hope I hope everyone is having a fabulous Yorny day. Be the light and always remember to be the best sparkly you that you can be, and be cool, be kind, and ooh la la. I recently had added that before I took
yeah.
my break.
Well, by the time you get finished with all of this, your ending is going to be 10 minutes long because it is awesome. You just keep adding to it.
I know,
And
and I'm like,
mine,
oh, I'm like, I hope people aren't like getting aggravated. You got such a long ending.
so mine is stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you on Wednesday. And happy Memorial Day to everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone.